Hello, David Clarke here from DVC Training, and today I'm going to do a video about the latest update for EDIUS, which is 11.5, which came out a week or so ago. The major new feature that's been added is speech to text. So when EDIUS 11 came out, I did a video about the new stuff there and talked about being able to do speech to text using Acoustica, which was okay, but there were better options available. And since then I've done other videos about the BAT server, which added better ways of doing speech to text. Now, speech to text has been built into EDIUS. It's not the same as the BAT server one, although it is using the same engine, so it's actually pretty accurate and pretty simple to use. So let's have a quick look at that. So what speech to text does is it'll make up a subtitle file, and you need VizTitle to be able to read it. Now, of course, EDIUS 11 comes with VizTitle, so it's obviously designed to work with that. You can do it in two places. You can either do it up in the bin, or you can do it on the timeline. So if I come to the bin, I can right click here, and through all of this stuff, I can find speech to text, which is just there. It's fairly obvious what to do. There are a couple of things here you'll probably want to change, and I'll show you some settings in the system settings so you can get better quality. Obviously, the first thing is where's it going to go? That's pretty straightforward. I generally let it go next to the original stuff. Then what do? As a default, it's just going to make up a subtitle, but you can do other things. You can create an EDIUS marker list, which I found very useful, and you can add the markers onto a clip. So this will make the list for you. This will put it onto the clip or onto the timeline. I'm going to say create a marker list and set as marker. If you don't tick any of those, it will still make the subtitle up. Then you come down here to where it says model and language. Now the model, it starts off with this thing. It says blah, 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 tiny. It puts in a small model because they want to keep the installer for EDIUS quite small, because if you're not going to use this, why bother to give you an extra couple of gigabytes worth of speech to text model in the installer that you have to download. But you can change this, and I would recommend changing this. I have added in some others, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but I tend to go for a large model. Then the language, which you could leave it on auto detect, or you could select English. To be honest, I've selected English every time. I don't know if I supply it with French or Turkish or whatever, that it would actually choose the right language here, because I just don't have any of that. I just always select English. And then the rest, I basically leave as a default. There is this multiple languages thing. Now this I haven't used because I don't have any videos in multiple languages, but I assume you would leave it on auto and then you'd say, right, output everything in English. So any French or whatever dialogue that's in there will get converted to an English subtitle. I haven't tried that on anything because none of my videos have got that. Generally, I've just been doing this and then leaving everything as it is. Obviously, the audio channel thing, my timeline has two outputs. It's stereo, left and right. So which one am I going to choose? Now, in my case, it doesn't matter because the audio is the same on both channels, but I could choose one or the other. If your audio is all over channel 2, then choose channel 2. Again, I just tend to leave that default. I tend to just tick these things, choose large, English, go. Now on the subtitle settings here, this will change what kind of subtitle it will make up. Pretty straightforward, maximum number of characters on a line and the maximum number of lines. Make a bit more sense if I do something. Now I could set it going here, but this video is actually about half an hour long. It's a video I did about using Flash VSR to upscale stuff in Pinocchio. So it's quite a long video, and rather than wait for it to get done, I think it's a lot simpler if I come and do a little selection. I've put it onto a timeline. You can see my dialogue there. It's Topaz video. Blah, 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 whatever I'm saying. I'm just going to mark an in and an out point around some small section. Right click on the ruler and do the same thing, speech to text. But here I'm going to use speech to text into out. Choose my large model, put it on English, go. Then it sticks a file up here. Something goes into the job monitor. Let's just trim that down to what's happening today. So there we are. It's actually getting on with it. It'll get on with it in the background and I can go off and do something else. Job done nice and quickly. Pop up here. Oh, I have now got a subtitle called Sequence 3, which is because the whole thing is called Sequence 3. Maybe I should have called this something else. Take that, pop it onto the timeline. Now it's done two things. If I zoom in a bit, because this is a very small thing, it's put in a marker to go with the subtitle, and it's put in a subtitle. So that's why you can see here, I've actually got two sets of words. If I actually turn off the markers, you can see that's the subtitle. And it's only done one marker because I did such a small section that it's only got one sentence. And if I play it back as video AI. So first of all, let's have a bit more in-depth. You can see that's pretty good. Let's get rid of that and do something a little bit bigger. In, out, do a few sentences. I'm going to save it. Speech to text into out. Make sure it's set on large. Bosh. Put that onto the timeline, and now you can hear this. Flash VR with my favorite upscaling program, which is Topaz Video AI. So first of all, let's have a bit more in-depth look at those settings. So there we are. You can see it's done the same thing, just I've done more of it, and I've ended up with more markers. Now, of course, I only put the markers in because when I went speech to text, I had set as marker. If I hadn't had that, I wouldn't have had the markers added in, and it would have just created the subtitle. If I get rid of the subtitle and turn on markers, and you can see I've now got a marker with those words on it. Now, those markers will not print out on the video when you export the video. That's why you need to make a subtitle file. But actually, I find that's pretty useful. I find it's pretty useful, particularly on original footage, because now I've got these markers. I can come up here and I can see the words up here, and I can look for specific words. I mean, say, for example, I take this clip. This is the entire clip, and I made this earlier on, with all these markers being the words that are actually used whilst we were talking. If I make the frame a bit bigger, it'll make all the columns bigger. Now, looking through that, I want to find something in this video where I said something specifically. Do I, at any point, talk about downscaling? Yep, there we are, downscaling. Ooh, this thing was called Flash VR. Where do I mention the word flash? Oh, flash, flash. Flash. That I find very useful because I can now search through the dialogue for specific words. Obviously, it does depend on it actually transcribing it properly, but like I said, it does a very good job. I have done this on some of my Doctor Who stuff, and amazingly, it does seem to get the word Daleks correctly. Most of the time, it gets some of our made-up characters' names correct. They are gibberish because they're sci-fi made-up names, like Cavelator, but most of the times it actually gets this right. So this engine is pretty good. So if you use one of the larger models, if you use one of the smaller models, it'll use up less hard drive space, it'll be quicker to do, but it won't be as accurate. But I find those markers very useful, either on the timeline or up here. For instance, when I'm editing these videos, there's a lot of times where I fluff it up, I repeat things, that sort of stuff. I can use this to transcribe the whole thing. And then as I'm editing, I can say, oh, I fluffed it up there. Where do I start again? Oh, that's where I start. Let's go there. And I can jump to that point and start chopping things out a bit quicker. So I find that incredibly useful, the ability to add markers. Of course, you don't have to do that, but it's a nice option that's there. Now, once you've got the markers, of course, you can do what you could always do with markers, which is you can export them and do other stuff with them. So if I wanted to take this off to a spreadsheet, for example, I click the export button. You can either produce an XML file, which is the standard, or you can go off to some kind of CSV file. So if I was to go off to a CSV file, I can now take that and put it into a spreadsheet. Again, I use that all the time, not specifically with this transcribing here, but I use markers to go through and edit, make notes, which I'll just pop in as markers. So as I'm going, I'm just hitting a button. I set up a keyboard shortcut for edit marker. So as I edit, I do that, type a comment, it puts in a marker. I then export those markers, bung them into a spreadsheet, share that with other people. And it just gives me a good way of keeping track of things, making notes on markers, all very, very quickly. So the new ability we've got is the ability to transcribe it and then search through the markers up here. Obviously, the import and the export's been there for ages. So that's the one thing, markers. Let's do another bit here. Let's choose speech to text into out again. Choose English and large. Now I'm click OK there because I've already got something called test subtitle. It says, do you want to overwrite it? So maybe I just need to change the name and then let it get on with it. You want to know what's going on? Again, pop to the job monitor. Oh, it's already done. Grab this, drop it onto the timeline. You can now see I've got a subtitle for this particular section. So here again, I'm getting 2 lines. I'm getting a maximum number of 32 characters per line. I can change that. So let me just do the same area. So I'm going to say, okay, forget that. Let's do 1 line. Again, let's pop it into English and large. And you can see there, because I've done 1 line, now it doesn't fit. So maybe I should have used a lower number of characters or something. Of course, having created this, you can then start editing it. This thing is a viz title file. So if I double click on it, you can come in here and you can start fiddling. So if I want to put this on 2 lines, Control Enter, puts it onto 2 lines. This one here, if I press enter, it'll actually split it in 2 and make a new subtitle file. and it won't put any time code in. So I'm going to have to decide when that one starts and when this one finishes. That's why I've been doing Control and Enter just to put it onto 2 lines. And of course, I can take all these things. I can change the start and end points by moving them around here. If it's got it wrong, again, most of the time I find I'm quite happy with the results, but I can change the start and end points down here on the timeline. I can change the spelling. So if it's got something wrong, yeah, I know this very first line, let's put it into 2 lines. I've got the option to do video, and I've got the option to do images is what it says, not imaging. So I can change that. I can change the style of it. So if I don't like Arial, I can come in here and I can choose some other font. I can change the alignment so it's on the left. Now, everything I change here, it's literally changing that one up there. But if I want to affect everything else, once I've chosen that, I click this button and it affects all the other subtitles. So now they're all coming out left, justified, and in Arial bold or whatever font I've tried. You also have the option here of exporting the subtitle into different formats. So, for example, I can go here, click on Export, and I've got Export to or Export Selection to. So it's one of those 2 things. The selection will obviously just do the ones I've got selected. That'll do the whole thing. And here you can do a text file. You can do a text file with time code. You can do an SRT file, which is the sort of stuff you need for YouTube. And then there's another couple of different types of text files. The ones I've generally used have been either text file with time code or a subrip file. Now the time code, so if I did that, you can see I have now got something which has got time code added to it. The time code is not actually the time code of where I am on the timeline though. I started about 32 seconds because I did an into iron, and that's not what comes through here. I don't know whether that will change in the future. It says that's the start of the file, so it goes from 0 from that point. Again, most of the time I'm doing subtitles, I don't do the into out. I actually do the whole thing, so it would start at 0. But yeah, I have now exported a file with time code on it. So now I have been using the BAT server to do subtitles. Now some people don't like to install the BAT server because it is written by the people at EDIUS.net. It's not written by Grass Valley. They prefer native stuff. But the BAT server's done a similar kind of thing. Didn't do the markers, but it did do a very good job of making subtitles for me. And it uses exactly the same engine, like I said. So what other things should you know about this? Well, for a start, where are all the major settings for it? Like, how did I change it so it wasn't using the tiny model? That's probably the biggest thing. If you go up to your settings and system settings, and then import or exporter, you can see you've now got speech to text. So this tells you where you're going to save the models. Now, some of these models can be fairly big. I have downloaded a large one, which you can see the large one there is 1.6 gigabytes. So it'll take up space. The tiny one, 75 megabytes. That's why they include the tiny one as a default. But the large ones will do a better job and will also take a little bit longer. I always leave them going in the EDIUS plugins folder because I've got lots of space on my C drive. If not, maybe you can stick it somewhere else, but I would recommend leaving it as is. Here is where you choose the model you want to get. So if you go into here, you can see there's loads of them. I actually don't know the difference between all of these things. I know large is better than medium, which is better than small. Probably Google it. I'm sure some AI thing will tell you exactly what it is. And the turbo ones are large ones, but faster, presumably. The one I actually installed was this one, V2Q8. It could easily be possible that V3Q8 would be better, or V3 Turbo or something. I don't know, because I haven't sat down and tested them all. Because, frankly, the one I chose works, got it 99% right, so why faff? But you can cheerfully choose one of those, or even Google some advice on what's best. Some might be better at different languages other than English. I really don't know. But you choose the one you want. So, let's choose the Q8 Turbo. And you click the download button and it starts downloading. How long it takes will obviously depend on which model you choose and also how good your internet is. Notice it takes quite a bit of time to start going, and then normally if you've got a fast internet, it motors through it fairly quickly. But yeah, if I've got to download 1.6 gig and I've got a NAF internet connection, it's going to take me time. Download done. Let me see. I've got a turbo version there, which is 800 megabytes. Is that going to do a better job than the other one? And in running these two models, I did notice a little difference. And the turbo one here, I set it to actually do large paragraphs, which I was going to chop off afterwards. But in the turbo model, I've noticed that I comes out lowercase, whereas in the not turbo model, I comes out as uppercase. Again, can't really tell you with these models what's the definitive version of that. Just notice that going between large turbo Q8 and not turbo. But anyway, that's how you download new models. Here you should be able to choose what your default model is. I've chosen blah 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 large. So let's choose that. Now whenever I go into this, it should come up and choose the large model, and it doesn't. Very first version, I'm sure they'll sort this out, but I want it to be able to choose my default model and stick with it, and also choose my default language and stick with it. I'm sure that'll be sorted out in a future update, because they are very good at doing that. This is the very first version. If I deleted all the other models, I think it would default to that, but preferably it should just remember it, and I'm sure it will be done in a future update. Other things to point out about it, if you notice here, I told all my subtitles to go into a specific place. So if I drag up that specific place, here are all my subtitles that it's actually generated, and all that's the testing I've just done. But if I go into the bin and I right click on that and I say Explorer, actually my subtitle is not in the same place. Why is it somewhere different? When you make up a subtitle, it will make up an SRT file. Now, an SRT file is a very standard type of subtitle file. It's the kind of file that if you made a YouTube video, you'd take it and add it, and it would understand it all correctly. So it makes this up. You can open it up in Notepad, and it has all this gubbins in here about where the subtitles are, blah, 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 and all the different words. If all you want to do is go to YouTube, you don't even have to bother going into the viz title subtitle. You can just take that, open it up at Notepad. So I just right clicked on it and said open with Notepad. I can make any changes I want here, save it and upload it to YouTube. I don't even need to go via viz title. But what EDIUS does is it makes that, and then it creates a viz title subtitle out of it and puts it into the bin. Because a viz title subtitle is the most logical thing that you're going to use if you're doing this on the timeline. So that's why that, if you right click on it, isn't where you told it to be. This is in your titles folder. That's all. You'll also notice in that folder, I do also have other things. So here are the markers that it's created. So it creates one of those XML files for markers. If you open up an XML file, it looks like that. Like this is timecode position, and I can tell words and so on, but that's that marker list. And it has also been creating for me a text file. This text file is the transcription option. So if I do this and tick that box, it will make up a text file, which is that transcribed file. Again, it's just a Notepad file. It's still split up into 2 lines, so it doesn't name people or anything. Ideally, with a transcription, I'd like timecoder where it is in there. I'd like to have who's speaking. I'd like it to identify different speakers, and I'd like one sentence or one paragraph to be one thing, not split up into 2 lines. That's what the transcribe option does. It literally makes a text file out of the subtitle file. Of course, you can, like I said, put it onto the timeline, then go into viz title and then export it from that in various ways, including a text file with timecode. But that's what the transcription option does. But yeah, that's what you get. You get the SRT file, you get the transcribe file if you've ticked that, and you get a marker file. These are kind of all working files, which it'll load up for you and shove in the bin anyway, so you probably don't need to come and fiddle with these. And they're all very, very small because they're all text files. So don't panic if you think, oh my goodness, it is cluttering up my computer with lots and lots of stuff. These are peanuts because they're just text files. Another thing worth mentioning here is occasionally I have had this not work. So it sets it going and it comes up with an error. Now, if you ever see an error in the job monitor, obviously you can just go to the properties and explains what the error is. Blah, 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 source data could not be found. Please try saving the project and running it again. For me, whenever I've had an error, that solves it. I'm doing a bit, it doesn't work, save the project, try again. It's about the only error I've actually had with this so far. Obviously, might be other things because this is quite new, but that's the only error I've had. So if it ever happens to you, just save it and try again. You can see in all this, I've had one error and all these successes. I think that's a great little option to add in, and I really like the markers. I'm going to use that a lot. Very useful for looking through a large file with lots of different takes in it and looking for specific takes where I say certain words. Now, my sound guy says to me, okay, so you've used this take, but he muffles this particular word. Can you find another version of that word? I can just get it to transcribe that, do it in the background, pop in some markers, and then I can just search through the markers for that word and get in other variations of that word. Done that so many times, it's untrue. This kind of thing makes it a lot quicker and a lot nicer. The fact that we can search through them as well, something that we couldn't do until a very recent update of EDIUS 11. So there are some requirements for this. So you need a graphics card with Vulkan 1.3. Good old Mr. Spock. He's getting everywhere. You need that, which is basically an up-to-date graphics card, but you'll probably be okay unless you've got a really old system. And obviously, as it's done on the graphics card, the better the graphics card, the faster it's going to do it. I'm using a 3060 in this system, and I've got a 14700K processor, so it's pretty good on that. It'll be slower on older systems. It also says you must have the latest version of VizTitle installed, but that's an obvious case where just carry on using the EDIUS Setup Manager, because the EDIUS Setup Manager will update everything for you. If you update EDIUS, if you just download the update for EDIUS from the EDIUS website, you've actually got to get the update to VizTitle as well and install that separately. You use this thing, it'll just do it for you. So I much prefer using that. If you've just downloaded the EDIUS update and you need the VizTitle update, go to Help, Download Bonus Content, and here you should be able to dig up the latest version of VizTitle Express for EDIUS and install it. That's if you don't want to use the Setup Manager. And of course you can see there you've also got the latest versions of ProDAD, the latest versions of Acoustica. I think that's been updated a little bit recently, and the Acorn plugins. I'm not sure if those have been updated, but again, I just use this thing. Of course, it won't run for me now because EDIUS is running, but I use that thing because it just sorts everything out for me without me having to think too much. The other things that have been added in to 11.5, so there's this quick export feature, but it is in the broadcast only version. That's something that I don't have. I have a workgroup version. Don't think any of my users will have any of that either. They've added a sort in the context menu in the effects palette, and this option to change the autosave is this option here. Normally when you autosave, it doesn't save the main project, which is how I probably prefer it. I want my main project to be saved when I decide to save it, but I want backups to be automatically saved as well. Some people don't like that. Some people want you to automatically update the project file itself when it does the autosave. So you tick that, it'll update the project file as well as the backups. All little thing that's been added in. So anyway, hope you found that video useful. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and visit the website www.dvctraining.co.uk or email me david@dvctraining.co.uk for more information. Of course, you can upgrade your EDIUS from old versions through the website, and if you're unsure about which upgrade to go for, of course, just ring me or email me and I'll help you through with that as well. So again, a nice steady little update for EDIUS. But hope you found that video useful, and I'll see you next time.